and welcome to a very special episode of Radio Dolby 89.6 FM. It's our 50th episode. To mark the occasion, I'm going to be visiting a dream interpretation machine thanks to Mr. Quint Baker and talking to Disc Jockey Joe Bloggs. Hope you enjoy the show. So I'm at this really weird place that Quint Baker recommended. He told me there's this coin-operated dream interpretation machine, and he said, "Look, dude, if you had any really good dreams recently, you should go in there and give it a go. It'll make you feel better about your life, and everything will make sense all of a sudden." So here I am. Let's go. Let's do it.
Welcome to the coin-operated dream interpretation machine. Please insert a coin and tell me your dream.
Okay, so I had this dream the other night that I was in a field, completely naked, apart from I was wearing a mask and snorkel for some reason, and I would look down and there were blades of grass, and then I'd look up and look down again, and they turned into snakes, and I look up and look down, there were blades of grass, and look up and down, there were snakes, and the snakes they were waiting for me to say something. I don't know what I was supposed to say.
Your dream has been processed and approved. 1. Naked in a field. You feel exposed or emotionally vulnerable, possibly powerless. Being naked in an open space suggests a fear of being seen or judged. You may be in a situation where you feel unprotected or overly visible. 2. Mask and snorkel. These are misplaced coping tools. The mask hides your identity, the snorkel helps you survive in the wrong environment. You may be disconnected from your surroundings or pretending to be okay, when deep down, you're not. 3. Grass turning to snakes. Grass, safe, normal, turning into snakes, hidden danger, shows a shift in your perception. What once felt harmless now feels threatening. The snakes reflect repressed feelings or instincts watching, waiting. Possibly anger, desire, or fear. 4. Snakes waiting for you to speak. This is a symbol of internal pressure. Your unspoken thoughts or feelings are building up. You might be afraid that if you speak your truth, it will unleash something powerful or uncontrollable. What it may mean. You're holding something in, a truth, emotion, or instinct. But the longer you stay silent, the more intense the inner pressure grows. The dream warns, suppression has limits. Would you like a simple reflection or exercise to explore this further?
No, thank you. I think I'm probably better off just being in my dreams than outside of my dreams. Oh, God.
When I wake up, I wanna stay in bed. When I wake up, I wanna stay in bed. When I wake up, I wanna stay in bed. When I wake up, I wanna stay in bed. When I wake up, I wanna stay in bed. When I wake up, I wanna stay in bed. When I wake up, I wanna stay in bed. When I wake up, I wanna stay in bed.
Okay, it's like 10 o'clock and I was supposed to meet Disc Jockey Joe Bloggs here at this factory. He said he'll be here, but I don't know. There's no one here but like a robot worker and a supervisor. That's it. The robot appears to be working quite hard at his job. He's steady, I'll give him that. Apart from one battery change. The supervisor, he's consistently is ticking that clipboard. But I've been here for 27 minutes now and waiting for Disc Jockey Joe Bloggs to turn up. Boo. Mr. Bloggs, nice to see you. I just wondered why are we meeting here in a factory? Factory, I thought it would be like significant because it kind of represents the sort of automated, fast-paced music that I tried to create, or I did try to create. When you asked me to talk about an album I created a long time ago. Oh yeah, Short Stories for My Day. I love that album. Like, where on earth did that album come from? Okay, it is a bit of a long story, but I've always been involved in creating music. You know, in my younger days, in bands, or a band, that sort of thing. A couple of bands. And then as I got a bit older, I didn't have time for bands because that involved, you know, rehearsals and politics and that sort of thing. So I started getting into the self-recording sort of thing, and you know, and online I met lots of really cool people, and I did some recording, and that was really cool. But then, you know, normal life comes along, and you kind of like you don't do that sort of the stuff anymore. And then I went overseas. I lived overseas for about 4 years. And you know, I was kind of busy, and all my music, kind of life and gear and that sort of stuff was left behind in my home. And they came back, and I found I had like a new job, and you know, money responsibilities. I had 3 kids, and you know, so I hadn't recorded in years and years and years. And I thought, how can I don't know. One day I went like, I had lost part of myself, I think, maybe, I don't know, and I had to record some music, but I realised it was so hard. How did I ever manage to record music? And well, it's because I was younger and had less children, and, you know, work was easier and that sort of thing. But then I came up with this idea one day. I thought, why don't I just, like, I really want to get back in recording, so why don't I just do something really cool, like give myself 1 hour to record a song, and the song has to be less than a minute. And so I started recording all these songs, and they all ended up being about, like, well, that's the other problem, you know, I had nothing to really write about. I was kind of empty of really, like, cool things to sing and write about. All I really had to talk about in terms of life experience now was, like, you know, waking up, breakfast, going to work, coming home, and sleep. So I thought, well, okay, let's do a whole lot of 1 minute songs about that. When I wake up, I turn on the jug. My day can't start without my favorite drug.
When I wake up I should eat oats, but I always end up just eating toast. Fruit cereal or yogurt I won't eat. Too early for my body after sleep. Just butter, butter, just butter, just butter on my toast. Won't eat my toast with any other spread. No peanut butter or Marmite on my bread. All the other spreads are far too sweet. There's only one thing on my toast I'll eat. That's butter, butter, butter. That's butter on my toast.
Okay, so I get the fact that you're busy, so you write these really short songs. But how did you go about recording them? I just made the time, and at the time it seemed like a big deal, but actually it wasn't. I would just I got a microphone and a laptop sitting in the garage, and once the kids were in bed, I had a list of potential names of songs or topics, and I would just go out there for an hour and record, mix a song. It was pretty simple. I guess the part I struggled with was, like most people do in their lives, if they really think about their lives, was work. What do you write about?
Off to work I go. 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 Off to work, off to work, off to work I go. I wish my lunch was something more than leftovers from the night before. Food that warms up my soul, not white bread that's 3 days old. Lunch for lunch's sake, it's a heartache. Lunch for lunch's sake, it's a heartache. Wish I could eat happily, picking fruit from the trees. Something healthy that I crave, not something from the microwave. A salad bowl of lettuce leaves, some couscous dates and feta, please. But tell the truth, I don't have time. Eating rough, that's no lie. Lunch for lunch's sake, it's a heartache. Lunch for lunch's sake, it's a heartache. Lunch for lunch's sake, it's a heartache.
Okay, so you got this album where you record different parts of your day. So you got your morning routine, you got your coffee, you go to work, and nothing much happens apart from lunch. And then what? Well, I guess like most people, I guess they could break their day up into 3 distinct parts. You've got your morning to work. By the time you wake up, I find that part of the day, the best way to deal with it is like a robot. Most people probably have the same routine most mornings, probably broken up into about 8 or 9 sections to do with waking up, coffee, social media, coffee, breakfast, shower, whatever you do for lunch, that sort of thing. And I think that probably doesn't toilet. That stuff probably doesn't alternate more than about 5 minutes per day. It's a pretty tight schedule for most people, and it just kind of makes, I guess it makes dealing with the new day more bearable. I mean, I generally don't feel awake until I've had 1.5 coffees and a shower. So that's phase 1. Phase 2 is work. The music, says it all really, and phase 3 is interesting. Phase 3, I am fortunate enough. My workplace, between my workplace and my home, there's a supermarket, so that generally opens up phase 3 of my day.
The glory of the supermarket, a tribute to capitalism and brand loyalty, a religion of discounts and savings, and a time of contemplative browsing. Come and shop with me, set your spirit free. Come express your voice, make your choice. 21st century hunters and gatherers, grab your trolleys for the hunt. Prepare your lists and forage for the week ahead.
Okay, so you finish work and you're on the way home. You pop into your local supermarket to get something for dinner. What happens next? Next is probably the most challenging part of my day. It's that period. It probably is for a lot of people, that period between getting home from work and getting the kids to sleep. It involves tidying the house, decompressing from work, preparing dinner or lunches, that sort of thing, and probably like most people, we turn to alcohol to get us through.
Three kids, what will I do without 3 kids? Write novels, entertain, meditate, bonsai, go to the gym, cook your goals, ocean swim, buy a boat, catch a fish, live a cook, a price a dish, live the things, go to play, stay in bed, sleep all day. Kids, 3 kids, what will I do without 3 kids?
Making dinner at the end of the day, a run of ideas and it's only Wednesday.
Yeah, so, most of the time I guess I recorded once the kids were asleep. But, by then I got real bad sleepers, man. They're like, my kids, it's usually about 9 o'clock before they go to sleep. And I've got to get up at 6 to go to work a full-on day. And so that's why I gave myself an hour to write these songs. So, I over the course of this album, and once the kids were asleep, I'd go fast. There were at the time, it was like the essence, and then it would give me a little bit of time just to be like normal, I guess.
I hate Shortland Street. I hate it 'cause it's on every day of the week. I hate it in the evening after eating my tea. I lived with it for years, well, since the 90s. Oh, Dr. So-and-so. It's not the target demographic for me, and I know that it's important to have your culture on air, but 7 p.m. every night just isn't fair. Oh, Dr. So-and-so. Shortland Street. My tolerance for overacting is getting to me. The weekend is my only respite. I cherish that I do. I'm forced to watch it every night. I try to push through. Push through. Push through. Push through. Neon, Lightbox, Netflix, Amazon, Disney, Sky. This is where I rest my mind. Neon, Lightbox, Netflix, Amazon, Disney, Sky. This is where I rest my mind and brain. My brain.
Okay, so I guess you got you're in phase 3 of your day, and you've got the kids to bed, and you've normalised your brain. Is that what you mean? Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. It's about like bringing you back into reality. Make sure like your thoughts and reflections, your metacognition of what you've experienced today and how you internalise that, and thinking of bringing it forward, I guess, is that normal? And you need to watch television or contact other humans to make sure that what you are currently thinking is actually normal, and if it's not, then you need to make adjustments and learn from that. And so I'm guessing like the last part of the phase 3 of your day is in fact sleep. Yes, that is correct. Sleep is both underrated and overrated. It's underrated because I know that you should get lots and lots of sleep. It's overrated in the sense that I know lots of adults who go to sleep before their children. That's something I cannot fathom. It's not worth it, basically. But sleep is important. It's where the dreams happen. It's where the body, when the body heals, and it's a time where you actually escape momentarily until it begins again.
I dream. I sleep. I dream. I sleep. I dream. I sleep. I dream. I sleep.